Everyone is overpaying in Phoenix right now. But what if I told you there's still an area where you can get more space, a newer home, and a better lifestyle without stretching your budget, and almost nobody is talking about it? Today I'm taking you inside a home that might completely change where you're looking in Phoenix, Arizona. We're touring a property in Laveen, Arizona that hits a very specific sweet spot in today's market. And I'm not just going to show you the house. I'm going to break down why this area is gaining attention, who should actually be buying here, and whether this is a smart move in 2026. Because the truth is, not all good deals are actually good decisions. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly if this is right for you. Hi, I'm Angela Dansereau with Apex Residential. I specialize in helping people relocate to Phoenix, Arizona and find the right home, not just any home. And if you're watching this, chances are you're either thinking about moving to Arizona, looking for better value, or trying to figure out where the opportunities are right now. This video is exactly for you. Before we even walk inside, you need to understand why Laveen is becoming one of the most talked about areas for buyers right now. Laveen sits just southwest of downtown Phoenix, which means you're close enough to downtown jobs, restaurants, entertainment, and Sky Harbor Airport, but far enough away to avoid congestion, get more space, and actually enjoy where you live. And here's the biggest thing, price per square foot here is still significantly lower than areas like Arcadia, Scottsdale, and Central Phoenix. But the lifestyle is starting to catch up very quickly. This is what we call a growth pocket. Now let's take a look at the home itself. Right away, you'll notice clean curb appeal, a well-maintained exterior, and a home that feels inviting before you even step inside. And that first impression matters more than people think. As soon as you walk through the front door, you get that immediate feeling of space. And that's not just by accident. This layout is designed to maximize natural light, keep the home feeling open, and create flow between each area. You don't feel boxed in, you don't feel segmented, you feel like you can actually live here. And that emotional connection is what drives buyers to make decisions. This main living space is where most of life happens. Think about hosting friends, family gatherings, watching games, or just relaxing after work. And what I like about this layout is everything connects. You're not isolated in different rooms. You're part of the space. That's what modern buyers want. Now let's talk about the kitchen, because this is where buyers make decisions. This kitchen gives you function, space, and a clean modern look. You've got enough room here to cook comfortably, prep meals, and entertain guests, and still feel like you're in a space that's elevated. What's important here is balance. It's not over customized, which means you can still personalize it, but it's also not outdated, so you don't feel like you need to change anything right away. That's exactly where buyers want to be. Right off the kitchen, you have your dining space. And this is something a lot of people overlook. But the transition between kitchen, dining, and living areas is what makes a home feel cohesive. This layout works. It's natural, and it makes everyday living easier. Let's move into the bedrooms, and here's what I want you to think about. Not just how many bedrooms, but how you can actually use them. You could have a home office, a guest room, a gym, or even a content space. And in today's world, that flexibility is everything, because your home has to work for your lifestyle, not the other way around. Now let's step into the primary suite. This is where everything slows down. This is your reset space. And what you want here is privacy, comfort, and a sense of separation from the rest of the home. You've got that here. This is where you start your day and where you end it. And that matters more than square footage alone. Now let's step outside, because this is Arizona living. This is morning coffee, evening sunsets, and weekends at home. And the best part is you actually have space to enjoy it. Outdoor living is one of the biggest drivers in Arizona real estate, and this checks that box. Now let's talk strategy, because this is where I separate you from the average buyer. Homes in Laveen are still priced at a point where you're not overpaying, you're getting more square footage, and you're buying into future growth. And what we're seeing right now is buyers starting to shift here because of affordability pressures in other areas. That creates demand, and demand drives appreciation over time. This home makes the most sense for buyers relocating from out of state, first-time buyers who want more space, move-up buyers leaving smaller homes, or even investors looking for long-term holds. If you've been priced out of other areas, this is exactly the type of opportunity you should be looking at. If you want more information on this home or you want to schedule a private tour, text me directly at 623-210-0386 or comment Stargazer below and I'll send you everything: pricing, details, and availability. And if you're thinking about moving to Phoenix, Arizona, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I break down the best areas, the real cost of living, and exactly where you should be buying so you can make the right move with confidence.